video game. So, I guess last... oh, there's the copy pasta. A little late. So I guess today is going to maybe be the last chapter. Oh yeah, also, I went back and looked at the VODs for this. Apparently you guys could hear me clicking the entire time, every time I go to a new text box. So that's a little awkward, but I also don't know how to change that, because I don't know how to add filters and stuff to the mic to prevent that from happening. I'm not an audio engineer. So you know. And now I'm forced to hear it. Yeah, I have forced you to hear my clicking, I guess. I mean, I doubt it's that loud. I forgot about that. Jesus, the flashing. Ah! Ooh, animation! Never mind, it's gone. 3D models? Wait, what about Discord's noise suppression? Streamlabs doesn't use Discord audio. Streamlabs is, like, associated with Discord, but that's about it. I don't know how to use a noise suppression software that isn't pre-built. A murder in the crime game? Yeah. But the, I don't 100% understand how the, like, audio stuff works, is just kind of the big issue. I know that there are some filters and stuff that you can put on your audio, but, like, I have noise suppression on, but I guess I can maybe turn it up, so I guess that might help. I don't know whether or not that'll help at all, like, even a little bit, so I don't know. I do believe some Ace Attorney games were 3D instead of sprite games. Yes, I know that. I think it was the Great Ace Attorney, yeah. I mean, I know that some of the games are completely 3D, but this game hasn't been so far. Anyway, it's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd? That's almost today! In 10 days from now. Yeah, I'm dating the stream. I don't care. There's apparently some YouTubers have a problem with that, believe it or not. Almost? Yeah? Is 10 days not almost to you? Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Ah. Oh, I've seen her before in, like, promotional material for some of the other games. Like, I've seen her in Apollo Justice, I believe. Ooh. Huh. I need another voice. When it comes to games like this is as close as you're gonna get. Yeah. How am I gonna do this, huh? 'Cause you already know, not very great with women voices. So I don't have much to choose from. Yeah, Mia 3. Yeah, basically. Another assistant 3-in-1 game. Anyway, where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. It's probably just gonna be the same voice. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Ms. Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Also, is a coffee boy even a thing? Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case. Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you're Phoenix Wright, right? Right. The unpaid intern, aka Coffee Boy. Yeah. The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? Yeah, flashbacks. I think Phoenix has PTSD. Oh. Please, are the two of you in a voice chat again? Are the two of you in a voice chat together again during stream? No, okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? What are those buttons, by the way? You report... I deport... I'm tired, I had to move a bunch of grain and sheep today. That sucks. Sucks that you have to actually, you know, do work, that is. Then again, something that people don't need to know is that my sleep schedule, already really fucked up, but even more so, is that, on days where I have work, I get up a little earlier than usual. I don't have work on Sundays, so I sleep way in on Sundays. So I just I always wake up at like 5 p.m. Because I'm absolutely exhausted from the week of work I had before, because I work almost every other day of the week. So, you know, Sundays are my relaxing days, basically. Mondays too, because I don't have work on Monday. Yeah, L. Thanks. Chatbots, great. Let me just, hit you with the ban. Sorry, not sorry. Gone. If a shipwright builds ships, does a phoenix right build phoenixes? I still can't find the button. If you click on someone's username, there should be a circle with a slash through it. Did you copy the actual? Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you. Anyway, Emma was it? So you're a scientific investigator? How dare you pin it? How dare you pin that? Hang on. No. I was about to unpin it. Someone else did first. You can't even see on stream that stuff is being pinned to the chat. Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kinda jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. 16. Yeah, How dare you? What? No. Yeah, yes, that's violating TOS. Shut up. imagine having a job. Hey, wait, bro! Hey, what are you doing here? Since when do you watch my streams? Did you just pin L? I swear, these streams so quickly go from me playing the game to me just yelling at you idiots. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. Isn't that the best kind of chat? Hey, it's stream engagement or something. I mean, I may or may not have partaken in some Skywalker-style negotiation, aka aggressive. Did you just yell at her? I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? Scientific investigator. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Relation to Mia. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? It's another Edgeworth situation. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. Oh God. The things you people say in chat. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Yeah, I mean, how do you mistake Phoenix for Mia? Counter argument. There's no God too. God, why? What? Oh, yeah, there is a God too. His name is Garfield. Got to it first. I beat you to the punch. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. So casually she says it. On my end, I was around 5 seconds before you, while on my end, I was around 1 second before you. Oh my god. What? Why are we having a religious talk in chat? How did this happen? What do I have in my inventory? Ah, did you know that I am, in fact, factually, 100% a certified attorney? See this? It's my attorney's badge. Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. She analyzed it. Scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'll give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yet. Let's see. I still want to know what's up with the pins. What is this? This is ridiculous, these pins. 50 bucks though? Yeah, that's a good deal. Huh, I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this here, huh? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Alright, more money than Phoenix has made from being an attorney. $50 isn't that much, he says. Yeah, but $50 for not having to do work, though? Now that... Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. But look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. It's the hair monster from the Addams Family. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? 2 sisters, 1 a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Something wrong, Mr. Wright. The case. There's something you should know from the start. Which is... The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect... The suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? Yeah, every time I look at chat, everything just falls even further into insanity. You guys okay in there? Are you people okay in there? I'm looking at chat like they're little like rats in a box. Hey, are you guys okay in there? Are you still fine? Do I need to poke holes in the box? How about now? More holes, please. All right. Honestly, though, you people. Pretty soon, the viewers are just gonna dip. No one else in chat gone. The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. I was in the. It was in the witness. No. I can't read. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk. Classy. Schrodinger's chat. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. The victim. So who is the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. No. No oxygen for you. You're not allowed. I already poked enough holes. If I poke any more, you guys are gonna be able to leave. You must stay. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. He's holding us hostage? Yes, exactly. Are you trying to recreate the DL6 incident? Hey, you do have air! Stop breathing all of it, huh? Give us oxygen through channel points? I don't have those enabled! I need at least 50 followers for that first. Literally, I'm not allowed to enable those. DL7. Oh, thank you, Pro. Yes, I am being a suck-up to the algorithm. People are following me because I'm mentioning it. You have it set up and you don't even stream? Then how do I not have it set up? Where's Eggman and his 70 alternative accounts? That's just chat botting. You know, like the chat bot tried to get me to do. Immediate ban on that one. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learned. Lana. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Having to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? Relation to Mia. You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. You know, when I eviscerated the victim, I nicked myself a little. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my third year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Gay, gay, gay. Intellectually attracted, Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me. This game is so gay, yes, very. As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana, I know. Especially for a 2001 title. Especially for a Japanese 2001 title. I beat you to the punch on that one, on my end. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Hair again. Get hair out of my face. I can't see. Mr. Wright. Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Stop with the reporting threats, please. Like, seriously, though. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. Episode ends. Yeah. Yeah, it's just... She confessed, too bad, goodbye! It's that look in Emma's eyes. I wish I had a stream ending scene for that one joke. No other reason. Yeah, it's very annoying. The fake reports are very annoying. Quick question, by the way. When you reply to someone in chat, does it actually show it in the, like, on the stream chat? I can't see. Because it's a small preview on my end. I don't think it shows. It just shows your message and not that you're replying to anyone. There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what. According to the American legal system, even if it is impossible for them to have done it, if they confess to the crime, there's a high likelihood they'll be committed anyways. Yeah. And also there's like there's an actual like precedent for people like for people confessing because they were forced to. Like Like sometimes there's actual cases where the police can't figure it out, so they pick someone who's kind of likely to do it and force a confession out of them. That's just a real thing. See, look, it shows the replay. Reply. ah. Again, I can't see I can't see in the little preview I have on my end on Streamlabs very well whether or not it actually shows the reply, because the window I have is teeny tiny itty bitty, so it's a bit difficult to see. Little Timmy, age 5, strangled Johnny, age 25, using brute force because he was coerced into a confession. It shows an at. Ah, good to know. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected her to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. Don't be mean, Phoenix. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Ah, you changed your text, your name color. I've done that in the past. I think my color is purple, but I don't know how to change it now. Like now that I've done it once. Not like it really matters. Okay. Fuck. Nothing new. Move. Parking lot. God, that type's so slow. Button next to chat. What? Just the gear? Cool. Nice to know. I don't really... there's no reason for me to change my color, but it's, you know, if anyone else wants that information. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're gonna be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Wait, hang on. That's not who... Who is this? McCree? From Overwatch? I don't play Overwatch. I don't know if that's accurate. Gumshoeant. What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. The fuck is a Bambina? Hang on, Google help me. It's high noon. I'm literally Googling this right now. What does that mean? Female Bambino, shush. Babe. It means babe? You're calling a 16-year-old babe, excuse? Apparently it also has, a second definition, which is just girl. You mean to tell me there's 2 definitions? One that's sexually charged and one that's just girl? Like not sexually charged? Why the fuck are there 2 definitions for the word? What? Huh? I hate English. I hate English. Literally 2 definitions. One is attractive young woman and the other is a child. Those are the 2 definitions it says. What? Why? You mean to tell me you can call someone Bambina and everyone around you just gets to decide whether you're trying to hit on them or not? What? That's so weird. I hate it. Hee English. Yeah, I hate this language. Why do I speak it? Oh, you probably heard me taking a sip of my soda just then. Wait, no, I spelled English right. Were you trying to type English or something? Whatever. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! I hate him. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina, I know how you feel. I hate him. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. Infinite shaving exploit, god. Like, I feel like every time I find a character in this game that I just don't like voicing because they're an asshole for some reason, I just repeat myself over and over. It happened in Chapter 2 with April, and it's probably gonna happen again. I'm just gonna keep saying it. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You wanna? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. I hate that word. What was that, hombre? A friend of yours? Phoenix is trying, man. You should leave him alone, he probably has a gun. I'm pretty sure this game takes place in Japan, and if I'm correct, Japan has much stricter gun laws. Reading a translator, I don't speak yeehaw. Kinda, sorta. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems? Yeah. This guy is absolutely out of his fucking mind. Door. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose? Aha! The theory of relativity! What, I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright! Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German, or was he British? Mr. Relativity, are you sure that was his name? At least his case isn't suffering from small world syndrome. We just have to see who the prosecutor for this case is. Imagine if the prosecutor for this case is also our own client. That would... Honestly, that would be hilarious in the worst way. What's this, a wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. I don't believe this! Sorry, Sonic quotes. This is real basic. Anything in a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. This isn't the first time you've done this, Phoenix. You stole a metal detector last chapter. I was thinking that'd be very funny. I missed what you were referring to. You should steal it instead. Free money. Already have. Yeah, we straight up stole a wallet. Oh, yeah, Gumshoe did give the metal detector to him, but he was supposed to give it back, and he simply didn't. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Why does she keep mentioning her own age? Okay, now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. What? Hang on. 3D models? Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out, with a press of enter. What is... Huh? This is very... this is out of nowhere. Honestly, this chapter feels like a completely different thing from the rest of the game, with the completely different characters and whatever this is. Oh my god, the hive mind has started. One person said Rock and Stone, and now everybody is quoting Deep Rock. In other news, I also got my my engineer to level 25 today, so that's fun. Haven't done the assignment, though. You just... Oh my god. Oh my god, this chat is devolving very rapidly. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't know what... I don't see what science has to do with it. Play Deep Rock with chat or we will all leave. Look, I have considered Deep Rock for stream one day, but that probably won't happen anytime soon. Investigator's ID card found at the prosecutor's office crime scene. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Every piece of evidence? Examine the badge? Oh my god, I can. I was joking. Wait, hang on. Hang on a minute. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. And I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. Well, that's no fun. Ah. Ooh, you can zoom way in. That's about it though. You can't move the cursor either. The cursor is locked to the center of the screen. Interesting. Phoenix has never turned it over. Yeah, he's never learned at the back of his own badge. Now, what do you got? What is this checking? A name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID hang on a minute. I just realized it does actually say that. It's just really blurry. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly! They're the reason we have a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID Yabadab. Yabadabadoo. See, wouldn't that be better? Yabadab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point. Doesn't take much to amuse her. That's all. I wonder why they only use blur for the important part of the text. I don't know. I mean, this was originally a DS game or something, right? So, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with texturing or something with the DS. I don't know. I don't really care enough to really think about it. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? I wouldn't be surprised if this episode was added for the trilogy. Yeah, it could be. I mean, that would also mean that the game before... Yeah, because episode 4 was basically the goodbye, yeah. But it's weird that the game would normally have 4 episodes, right? But, it would make sense if this was added for the trilogy, because, you know, they already have future characters and stuff, and, you know, whatever. Which would also mean that there's no reason to blur it, huh? I wouldn't mind looking it up to see if this was added for the trilogy, or if it was just already here, and it was already just a weird, like, tonal difference, I guess. I don't know. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe. Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. So mean. Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Yeah, I think there was actually an achievement on Steam for getting all of the ladder versus step ladder as conversations. So that's progress toward an achievement, I guess. Vent. There's a vent up there. Brain rot. Max intelligent dumped wisdom. Here's a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What is she babbling about? You need to 100% this game on Steam. I don't imagine it'd be that difficult. The large majority of the achievements are beat this chapter, beat that chapter, beat this game, beat that game, beat all the games, which is just play the game. Most of the achievements are just play the game. Yeah, I sent the chat into Amogus. Did you just enable emo only so no one can yell Amogus? Oh, you did it on accident. You accidentally turned emo only mode on? How do you accidentally... What? My god. I'm new to streaming, kind of, still, and you're new to moderating, I guess. It's right next to another setting. What were you trying to set, then? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know! This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Even if it was a water tank, that does... You walk around it. Just walk around it. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. Yeah, definitely dumped wisdom on this one. Nothing. Move. Anywhere else I can go? No? Am I missing something? Ah, right. That. I forget that that's a thing sometimes, because not a lot of rooms have that. The Yeehaw Man with, like, the oil barrel. Yeah. Obvious evidence on the floor will wait. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, lest you be fixing to bite the bullet. God, scary. It's not that scary, Phoenix. He's after the oil. Could you tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. Stop speaking to her like this. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. Got time for vittles? Google help. What? I assume it's something like small talk. Let me see. Food? Food. It's just food. What? Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Did you delete a message? You deleted the message saying you had a skill issue? Yeah. Yeah, no one says you have a skill issue? Guess what? I say you have a skill issue. Get destroyed. Might just find you a cassette. What's a curvessa? What is that? Skill issue squared. Beer? It's beer? Okay. I'm gonna trust it on this one, because I don't want to have to Google anything else. Oh, Prospector's office? Oh, did he say Prospector and I didn't even notice? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Curvessa. No! I'm relating to Emma! No! Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out half the time whether it says prospector or prosecutor. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right, great. Great, maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me, were you two all set? Us? Us? Oh, wrong voice entirely. Who? Oh dear, what does that mean? What's this? She couldn't be... You're selling lunches? Here. This is a crime scene. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I think I have a voice. Hello? Half and half, was it? I can't take it seriously. Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. especially passers-by, or you officers. It's the Queen from Deltarune. No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over, she is the queen. Cough-up, huh? Did you write the entire designation? How do you remember that? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. I checked out pins since I have it there. Yeah, you have it pinned in Discord. Yeah, I forgot about that. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness? My sister was If you're the witness my sister was talking about, why was there a pause in the typing? Wait, there was a murder? You weren't there right at the beginning for the starting cutscene, huh? Please, cough up, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it. I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Ah, the Queen, but without the actual charming personality. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. I can guarantee you, there's probably other people who've played this game and immediately gone step on me as soon as I get to her. Guarantee you there are people who have done that. The case. Somehow I knew. The Queen, but without a cool mixtape. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. And a cool 4-frame walk cycle. They don't have any walk cycles in this game. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. I would think most walk cycles would be odd numbers. Hey, you're the one who's drawn walk cycles for your own game. Okay, I don't know. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors' convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. I was almost compelled to poison them. You cannot prove that anyone other than the prosecutor suspects in Phoenix/Maya have legs. Honestly, yeah. If you only see them above the waist, no way of proving they have legs. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me Cough-Up Queen. If you count the cardinal directions, or if they appear in the court zoom out. What? Yeah, actually, no, that's true, the court zoom out, yeah. If they appear there, they have legs. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Also, I think it's worth saying, the court, or, yeah, I read court in chat. The car on the other screen that we got kicked out of, is probably the one they found the body in. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. Oh no, that was the murder weapon? It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? She stabbed him with a car. The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Huh, of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Thank you, Phoenix. We definitely needed to know you thought you were pretty, that she was pretty. Could we ask you a bit of about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. Also, just so you know, I know this voice is annoying. I don't care. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? I'm breaking between voices. Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. General Tso's, I mean. Do they have to have different sprites for every lunch? I mean, I'm guessing what it is. It's the same sprite of her holding out her hand, and then they put a different picture of lunch on top of it. Like, it's a different sprite layered on top. But that means that they had to draw all these individual lunches for no reason. Why? They put all that work into a gag. Never mind, you win. Also, those are some good jelly donuts on her hat. Pokemon, why are you like this? I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? A glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Ms. Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Prosecutor's office. Spoilers for what? The spoiler alert that he was stabbed with a car. Duh. Yeah. Death by car stabbing. Also, the necklace she has, it reminds me of those little, I don't know if you guys know what this is, but sometimes I've seen people cut up hot dogs into tiny little octopi. That's what that reminds me of, that necklace. It's a weird little food that I've never had, but I really want, because it looks adorable. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Ms. Star? I said some hostility. Who would do that to an innocent hot dog? Not the dog. The food. The sausage. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like a 10-day-old... It's kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking. Cough up, queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Do you know who this is? That's not the present button. E. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. How bad does Grossberg smell like? And you're showing this to me, lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Make sure she knows what you are. Exactly! My badge! A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunch-Lane's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles? Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Literally, not far from where I live, there are some stores that have, like, bags. Literal bags with slices of pickles in them. And that's it. And my sisters have an addiction. Maybe 1 or 2 pickles is fine. I get that. But an entire just bag of pickles. You okay? I don't know. I really don't know. I guess I'll... Wait, what? High Prosecutor's Office. Right, I forgot that was a thing. What is this? What am I looking at here? This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Edgeworth! Edgy's back! Oh, it's the bellboy. Where's bellboy? What do you mean the bellboy? Oh, cause the tea set. You thought it was the bellboy. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Oh, of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No! It was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. He's my boyfriend. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. Huh. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. And with her voice, I can scream without being loud. Also, yes, he is a Steel Samurai fan. I can see that. Hang on, let me get to that right away. My, what an amazing bouquet. That's not what I clicked. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant Steel Samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée?
No! I don't think so. I can just imagine her being like, Edgeworth, I am so proud of you. Take this steel samurai figure and a bouquet from me.
That's her real name, though? Oh, cute, what a pretty tea set. Let's move on.
I go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing, the drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction.
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. He's a tea connoisseur. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect.
What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes.
Is he British?
It's polished so well I can see my own reflection.
Strange. I just pictured Detective Gumshoe.
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir.
Don't, he'll sue you. And he would get away with it, too.
Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture.
She's getting way too excited about this. I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It has a big K on it.
Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
King of Prosecutors?
It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, that's...
K stands for king.
Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing.
King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better.
I stole it! It's mine! Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors, at the PD on the day of the murder.
So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh?
I wonder if it used to stand for karma. I can only imagine karma every year up till now getting it. Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors.
Congratulations, King of Prosecutors.
Please stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off?
Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa.
Sofas like this make me hiccup. They make me want to hiccup. It's the Employee of the Month wall from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to Karma's office and it's just an entire bookshelf of trophies. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap.
I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow.
I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working.
I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool.
Sofa hair is cool. You did the hee hee ha ha emote from Clash Royale IRL. Hee 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 ha. Window.
Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
I guess you'd feel important.
Incidentally, were you to jump out this window at the time until impact, the ground would be... Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds.
That's handy to know. Morbid.
Whoa! These are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights.
He must have someone get them for him.
Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Red and blue chess set, could it be the collector's TF2 chess set?
He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. It's just like, no, he's taken Edgeworth and Gumshoe. No, why can't he be mine? Phoenix is probably thinking to himself. I accidentally clicked on Streamlabs. Nothing happened. It's fine.
Hey, a chessboard!
I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like Blue's in a bit of a tight spot. Yeah, I don't think you need to be great at chess to know.
The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. Its head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Ah, it's nothing. There's only a pawn. Where's the king? The match already ended.
The blue... Wait, the pawn isn't even on a square. It's between squares.
I hate that. Also, is this one that... this one right here. Is that supposed to be a bishop? That's the weirdest looking bishop I've ever seen. That doesn't look like a chess piece. I'm just saying. Blue has hacks. I thought they were friends again after the last trial or something. Yeah, but he can still make fun of me. Chess, but your opponent can cheat. Just, yeah. God, it just makes me think of fifth dimensional chess with time travel. That game, it hurts my brain more than normal chess, and normal chess already hurts my brain so much that I can't play it. So the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. It's been a year!
No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean...
Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then?
Yes, sir, Emma Sky. It's nice to meet you again.
FPS chess is neat, though. Yeah, I haven't played it, though. 4D chess with multiverse time travel. Sorry, I didn't get the name right. My favorite psychological horror just after Kirby.
It's nice to meet you again.
No, that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand— Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky, the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
You, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ah, good to know. Yeah, the case happened on December 27th, 28th, and it said 2 months later. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The world is small once again. I'd love to see mods for FPS chess that introduce chess variants. Again, I've never played FPS chess, is the thing. I have it. I just haven't played it. That makes the last case happen last year. Oh, so it hasn't been a year. When they say last year, they mean last year. Yeah, that makes more sense. Edgeworth. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. Heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, yeah. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. That's a new sprite.
But...
He do be dressed in spiffy dough? He always dressed in spiffy dough. He always got drip. Some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Boys, that bronze shield. There's gotta be a story behind that one. Edgy is always dripping. Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember.
2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
What? What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon?
To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. The murder weapon, usually Edgeworth's toolbox, traces of the victim's blood, no prints. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't you take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
Anyway, time to look at this. Knife. Watch out, I'm gonna stab you, chat.
This must be the victim's blood, right?
Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway?
Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it up in the wild.
I know someone who collects knives. That's not that weird, honestly. I mean, like, knife collections aren't that common, but it's not the weirdest thing either. I feel like I've been hitting the left stick too hard. My left thumb looks odd compared to my right thumb. What are you talking about? Are you gaming right now? Or whatever the knife from TF2 is. Yeah, the Black Rose is a reskin of the stock knife. Edgeworth in the wild. I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely.
Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
Now, there's a scary thought. That's it. Just the blood. No, I was before stream, though. Ah, right. A reskin you can no longer acquire. Oh yeah, that's also correct. You can't get that reskin anymore. And I'm sad, because it looks cool, and I wish I had it, even though I don't play Spy.
Hey, check it out! There's a metal plate here!
Huh, it looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it.
Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner.
Hey, so our joke was kind of right. Yeah, that's probably it.
Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor.
I'd like to meet the... Hey, yeah. Edward gets stung by a bee. Objection!
I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime.
When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. Wait a minute. Yeah. Rotating things in 3D space with only a mouse doesn't work. Hang on. Stand upright, please. I got it. It works. It's a fist. Come on, chat. You might want to dodge. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's all that's on it. You gotta love that they had to model every piece of evidence just for this one little gag, or one little, I guess, gimmick. Like and sub the video, or else you're dead. Yeah, I know that you can rotate it with the keys, but hang on. H, N, B, and M. That's really weird. But either way, that doesn't help when it was upside down. Yeah, if it's upside down and I want to rotate it. Nope. Yeah, no, yeah. You have to do this shit to try and rotate it 360. Yeah, that's... And you could hear the keys, probably. You could probably hear every single key press I was doing. Honestly, that's just comedy. Yeah, I can't slide over to the other side. Nope. My own office. Anything you got to talk about? No. Fine. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should ask just... I'm pressing enter because my brain says enter is confirmed, because it is most of the time. What, have you collected the rocket fist upgrade from... What? What? So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty.
Huh? Why's that?
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken?
What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or worse. Gotta go, need sleepy, then go sleepy. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office.
Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday.
What, did that open more talking? It did, it opened up more talking, huh? Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office.
Cleaning day?
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal.
Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing. The ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. Got back here at 5:12. That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. The parking stub. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15.
So the murder happened right after you got back.
What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. What? Hello? Who are you?
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises?
I'm Edgeworth, what is it?
I'm here, sir. At the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Report? What, did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation's going at all.
Sky, sir. No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir.
I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it?
I made clear requests to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Also, yeah, it's Shaggy. I'm doing a Shaggy voice at this point.
Like, sir, but, sir! I'm, like, just following orders, sir. They, like, told me to bring this to you! I wasn't aware of the...
Duh. Give me your name.
Yes, sir. Meatkins, sir.
Meatkins? What?
Officer Meatkins.
Also, what's up with this hand being all bandaged? Right, Officer Meatkins. Take your report and leave. Good luck with that raise next month.
But sir, I didn't know.
Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Yeah. Right. Yes, sir? God, you got me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Seems to have finally calmed down at least. Get the fuck out, yeah. Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I'm going back. No, he's gone! Damn it. What am I trying to think? Right, this is what I wanted. Whoop. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is dated the day of the crime.
Murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair.
Perhaps.
It just goes to show you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light.
Sure. What? It's completely just blank on, like black on the other side. Like, isn't the other side supposed to be white? You mean to tell me they used up an entire, like, cartridge of ink to make this side black? Why? Who does that? There it is. Oh. So that thing about them making a mascot for the police department. Looks like someone's trying to actually make that a reality.
Whew, we're finally here.
Not the color I was expecting. They did make it. Yeah, they did make it the mascot. It's a little hodgepodge. I don't think it's an official thing from the looks of it.
Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me. Took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Huh? Hold on, what's that? It has a handprint on the side.
Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that?
Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. We're trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. And I'm also changing the contrast on my computer screen, because it's really hard to see that handprint. There we go.
Fixed it. My computer screen wasn't okay.
Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why are you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. God, I love Gumshoe. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Well, actually, examine. Don't forget about the Blue Badger.
I was wondering about that.
What, the dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. He made it. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops.
It's what? What? It's evidence. That's not how I'm expected to examine it. Handprint, smudge, taped together right here. Aside from that, it's pretty much fine. Honestly. Aside from that, it's fine. Yeah, it's just kind of a cardboard cutout that moves around. Still, though, the fact that he could even make robotics that do that, it's not much, but I didn't expect him to be able to do that. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. Then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried.
I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair. Probably plywood, I imagine.
I always get excited when I come to a police station.
Why is that?
It just feels like I've jumped into a movie.
Huh?
You know, with all the police and criminals.
Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting.
Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust.
Funny. I thought they were talking about the weather. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911.
You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human.
She has a point. What, did the sketch artist have a bad day? Maybe they should get a new sketch artist if no one can recognize the people.
Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea. Why?
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
A panda?
Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, nah. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or do they not have those at your zoo? Oh, it might be how they exaggerate the person's features so they stand out more to somebody if they do see them? That's a thing?
The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign.
Nice slogan.
I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets.
I don't think it's that kind of campaign.
What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar.
I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Zebras don't exist, silly. I don't know if they do it for wanted posters, but I think they do it for something else at least. You might be thinking of caricatures. You know, the thing that you would commission an artist to do for you? Like making an exaggerated picture of yourself. The detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Alright, Gumshoe. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defending the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yeah, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
No, not caricatures. Those are too exaggerated. These are only slightly exaggerated. I've never heard of whatever you're talking about. Actually, to tell you the truth, I've never even seen an IRL wanted poster. The only wanted posters I see are like in movies and stuff. And it's usually the whole joke of, they got my face wrong! Yeah, it's always the same joke. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Investigation.
So what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true, we've never had Chief Prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our Chief of Detectives. They're not letting any of us rank-and-file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
Does Manfred von Karma not count? Manfred is in jail. Or was he for some reason not chief? I don't think, no, he wasn't chief of prosecutors. He was just the, employee of the month, basically. Chief of prosecutors is different. The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall?
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal! But yeah, Von Karma wasn't the chief prosecutor. The chief prosecutor is basically, like, the head of them. But, I mean, like, Who do you think gives out the trophy for like the prosecutor of the month or whatever the hell it is? It's like yeah, he's a different rank. Oh hey, by the way, attorney badge. Detective, here's my attorney's badge. Show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge. Enough said.
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
Wait, speaking of ID cards, I found a detective's card, didn't I? Yes, I did. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me in so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Huh, let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Also, what do you think of the Blue Badger? You made him. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I know better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. No, I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. So I'm guessing that's just for, like, anything that he doesn't know about, or doesn't have dialogue for. I'm surprised they don't have dialogue for the Badger, since he literally made it. Bruce. So, this ID card belonged to the victim? Actually, hang on a minute. Profiles. Bruce isn't added yet. Ah, God, she's in it. Of course. Hey, Edgeworth, how you doing? So, this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Huh, don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too.
Also, Carmen passes away sometime between his arrest on the in February 2019 on the wiki. He dies soon after his arrest with no specific cause of death. What are you talking about? Why did you read the wiki? That's possible spoilers.
But Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Anywhere I can go? No. Anything else I can present? That doesn't... I can't double-click. Oh. Found Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have, someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. I hadn't thought about it like that. I figured it would be passing dialogue from somebody like his daughter or Miles. Yeah, spoilers. Don't look at wikis. You should know this by now. Very quickly though, I will have to be right back because I have to go to the bathroom. I'm back, and with some cookies. So, you know, I have food, a snack. They're just like the prepackaged cookies that you can get in supermarkets and stuff. Nom nom, nom. Maybe I can go back to the parking lot or something? I don't know. She's probably got nothing for this. Yeah, nothing. I just kind of want to get through this dialogue because I know that's not much. The only thing I'm smelling here is a waste of time. What about this? Ah, great. Skip. Goodman's ID? About this card. Ah, right. Yeah, I already showed it to her. Yeah, I don't think she has anything for me. Nope. Edgeworth is still gone. Detention center? Gone. My office. Knife. Here, see this?
Ah, I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things.
What is this, a behavioral study of lawyers? So what, do I have to do something here? I examined it alright. Anything I still have to present to him? Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken?
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Yep, yeah. I already presented this. So I've showed him everything. I've talked to... Oh wait, no, I haven't talked. What? Oh. So I did have to show him the trophy. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. Cookie. I'm eating cookie. If this isn't entertaining for you, too bad.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Just eating in the middle of the stream. Yeah. Can you share? Here, let me just pass it to you. Hang on. Let me drive down south to get to you real quick. I'll be there soon. Don't worry. You know, I wanted to get up and leave my room, but I'm kind of stuck on my own cord right now on my headphones. So joke abandoned. Sorry. my actual like my cord for my headphones actually tripped me almost. While you're out, can I get some? Tell me where you live then. Don't actually put that in chat, please. If you leave now, you might catch me before I leave for classes. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
You know where I live? No, I don't. And again, don't say it in chat. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. I mean, like, I know what state you live in, that's it.
It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
I had no idea that he was under the gun.
Anyway, this latest case started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
What?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who's... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot.
That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police.
Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA.
For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
See from Detective Gumshoe allows the bearer to investigate the crime scene. I'll be surprised if they guess us anywhere.
Just act like you're supposed to be there. No one will look at you twice, pal.
There. Oh, what? Oh, I can move the cursor.
Hey, look here! It looks like something's been crossed out.
Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe.
Let's see. Annual bonus $20. I think a couple zeros are missing.
Oh, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case.
Maybe I should rethink my career as investigator.
So, yeah, you move the cursor by clicking. You can't click and drag the cursor because then it just does this. But you can click and drag to move the cursor in every other scenario where the cursor appears. Hence why I was a little confused. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Don't know who's talking. Sorry, it looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby.
Oh, still here! Hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too.
What happened to the security guard?
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy. That's the last it's heard.
I hate him. I hate that he keeps using that word. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. That he keeps leaving his own DNA at the crime scene by doing this. That's not okay. Talk. I'll just talk to him for now. The victim.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime, a cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest?
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Oh, it's the same. Yeah, whatever, just here. Also, ew, facial hair, I gotta feel bad for him his endless supply of facial hair, though. I'm eating, I'm sorry. But also, as someone who does have facial hair, it sucks. It sucks having to shave. I know there's some people who take pride in their beards. Like, you know, dwarves, rock and stone. But, personally, I find it annoying. I don't have much of a beard anyway. Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I warn you, fan letters go to me. What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon.
How dare you stop for a moment? It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. Ah, he holding a birthday party or something.
Huh?
Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation.
Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here?
No worries, this bruise is from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I better let you in, then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective for hire?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Don't manifest destiny. That killed a fuck ton of people.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling lands. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Ah, it's gone. Now, can I talk to you for real now? Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good man always die young. Remember that, partner.
He's drinking on the job. Yeah. And also inspired highly toxic nationalism. This country's founding inspired highly toxic nationalism. Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Yeah, that's always been a problem for Americans. Yeah, it just, yeah.
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale.
I think he means the witness, Ms. Angel Star.
One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina.
Stop.
Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common.
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
So there's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector.
Yeah.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot.
So it seems, like calling in on our man into a shootout at high noon.
I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective?
You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas?
You're not even from Texas. Huh?
I was one of them fancy shooting detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
Stop. So why are you in charge?
No reason, we're just short on hands right now. Keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's 'cause he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
The cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? You can't even follow up on that. Hey, what do you gotta say about this?
Ah, a toy shield suits the boy well. What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe?
Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't like him, right? We got the point.
You know, when I was detective, I got one of these.
Huh, let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it?
Hey, they could use the same shield over and over.
Note to self, prosecutor's office and criminal affairs are surprisingly cheap.
He very clearly means it as a stand-in for female child, especially since he referred to Angel Star as babe. Yeah. But, you know, still a little uncomfortable.
You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. Alright, compadre, count to 3.
Huh?
You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas.
Remind me to never visit Texas.
5:12 p.m. Prospector's bright red steed came in at a trot real slow like.
A trot?
My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for a prince to ride in on his bright red horse.
So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. You've never heard of people refer to their kids as bambinos? Bambinas? No, never. Never in my life. What are you talking about? Oh, hang on. Name of deceased, Bruce Goodman, 36, male. Date and time of death, February 21st, between 4 and 5:30. Yeah, that adds up. I was trying to think of times. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound. Assessment wound was caused by 4.5-inch knife. Single stab wound was found. 4.5-inch knife. Doesn't say anywhere on here how deep this knife goes, so can't really cross-reference.
What's that, some sort of police passport?
This is Detective Goodman's ID card. Strangely enough, we found it a good distance away from the crime scene.
Good distance in this rat hole. If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Texas?
This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre?
Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas. There's no better way to study than to hang out with the pros.
Taxes.
I hate you. I hate you sometimes. Hey, I'm a detective.
I see your badge. Looks pretty round. Our badge is a star, a lone star, shining in the nighttime sky. A beam of light illuminating evildoers who come in the dark of night.
Note to self, evildoers are weak against starlight.
Hey, that's a sheriff's badge.
A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are regulated to B block.
I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright.
I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. I'm sorry, I find it hilarious that the tape is dangling out of the car. B block is through there. That's where visitors park.
I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak.
Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine.
You know what else is bigger in Texas? My mutt!
Already tried that, didn't work. This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yes. Right, let's check it out. I'm not doing this. Oh, now I have control. Huh. Open the phone, go to the first contact. Hello, who dis? No, new phone, who dis?
Man, what a boring strap.
What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know.
Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know.
I see the series is popular as ever with the kids.
Ah, this phone's still on the redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever, let's check this phone out. Yeah, meanwhile, we're over here on the other end of the spectrum who don't know what a redial is because we're too far in the future. This is obsolete, no one cares. He's not that old. Really? Really? Oh, I thought I already checked the button, but okay. Now to see who the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
He's pretty much one of those fake 90s kids, given he was in 4th grade in 2001. I love that they made a tune for this specifically. They made an entire tune for this. Hey, that song, I know that.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Oh, sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's?
That's the Steel Samurai, yeah.
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones.
Oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone.
What? Your phone?
Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number.
I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner?
Donk, at least. She doesn't know what her sister's phone looks like. That's a good point. I accidentally skipped. So, that's scary. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. To me! Interesting. If you want to open it, you have to press the button again. I can do it again? There's no need to push this again.
What's wrong? You look like I do during finals.
Never mind, it's nothing. Okay, that's it then. Boop. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it.
Goodman, 675-12-2. Oh, 67S. That looks like a 5 to me in this handwriting.
There's a name printed on the paper above that, Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Alright then. Examine it. It's just a picture. I can't spin it around.
Saul Goodman?
This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. Defendants don't, I guess. You have anything to say about this? The phone?
My sister's cell phone.
The last time it was used was 5:18, right after Goodman was killed.
Goodman v. Karma when?
Maybe she was canceling her date for the night.
Why did Lana make that call?
Alright, compadre. He doesn't know.
I can talk, though.
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister.
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences.
Officer Marshall,
Yeah, Bambina?
how can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about?
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office.
Dry wind or ill will? Someone's up to something here, but who?
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean?
He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you.
But rumors are still just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say.
One person, who?
Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prospector Lana Sky.
What, my sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals.
What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
Well, there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
The only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma.
Yeah?
I know what song your phone plays when it rings.
What?
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? Yeah, you were right, it was the Steel Samurai.
I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Cell phone updated. Detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. To be continued. Which is actually a good place to end stream, because it's been 2 hours and I don't stream for long usually. Yay, save. So, not gonna do the trial? Fine. I'm tired, okay? Just drop something. I got it. It's fine. But yeah, I'm tired, okay? 2 hours is fine, but, you know. The problem with this game specifically isn't that playing the game itself is very tiring, it's the voices. Especially because there's been so many female voices this chapter, despite the fact that I'm very bad with them. Hang on. Let's see. Edgeworth, I'm kind of settling into his voice, debatably. Dick's voice I've had for a while. Dick. Marshall I'm pretty comfortable with. But then, you got these three. Angel I'm good with because it's just the Queen! From Deltarune. And I love doing that voice. Lana and Emma are kind of... I don't know. Don't worry, I don't have to worry about Goodman, that's for sure. The victim and a good man. I hate it. OMG, Q5U4EX7YY2E9N. that, surprised I didn't trip up on that. But yeah. I love the fact that I saw her and I immediately thought of the Queen's voice, and then I found out that her title involves Queen as an actual name. That was complete accident. Actually, very quickly, the only character from this chapter that I've seen before today is Emma, but that's because I've seen her in the Apollo Justice, like, screenshots and like, posters and stuff. So, I don't know about everyone else, but that's about it. But anyway, yeah. It's fun. I have no idea where we're gonna go with this trial, that's for sure. I don't even know where to start here. Imagine it turns out Lana actually did do it, and we're just like, oh god, we're gonna lose our first trial, aren't we? Why did we take this job? Anyway. Title screen. Anyway, bye. See y'all later. Have a good night. See you next time for the trial. You kinda just jump right into it next time. Well, bye. Night.